Okay, so this little gem showed up on the store like a couple days ago. 2 days ago to be precise, on August 28th, I think it was. And I stumbled on a Reddit post mentioning it, and it looked interesting. So I thought, you know what, let's check it out and let's see what, how it compares to Pokemon, because obviously it's a Pokemon-like, for lack of a better term. I have played a little bit, just to kind of, feel it out and see if I even cared. And I have liked it so far. So let's start Nexomon Extinction. And I'll kind of just briefly touch on my observations so far. As you can see right off the bat, there are multiple save files. How amazing is that? So that's something that Pokemon fans have probably wanted for a long time. I know I have. And as you can see, I played for about 6 hours, and I bought it yesterday. So I must like it so far. Now, is that right? Did I buy it? No, I bought it Friday night. So even still, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go down to save file 3, and we'll just start anew. I think that's probably the best way to approach it. Oh, here you go.
And Nexomon. Together we have thrived for many generations. Together we have risen against every odd and hardship. This world is built over millennia of friendship, loyalty, and love. And that is what fools like to believe. In times immemorial, the Nexomon had a merciless king. Omnicron was his accursed name. This monstrosity led his brethren into a grand crusade against all of mankind, and as such, the Nexomon Scourge tried to eradicate us into oblivion. But we stood strong, and a group of brave heroes found a way to outsmart Omnicron by taming his own children and turning them against himself. We were able to slay the king of monsters and defy the wheel of fate. Victory was at our grasp. Omnicron's legacy is now barren. Nothing but a sad whisper in the wind. Finally free from his shackles, the Nexomon had become our companions for life. Our world, our people, and our future were set towards a bright tomorrow. But that day never came. For the true age of extinction has just begun.
Now, I don't normally... This isn't like our most common type of video, but when I do these, I tend to just do literally like the first hour or 30 minutes or whatever, like uninterrupted. So that's what I'm going to go for here. And the plot, from what I've seen so far, is a lot more... It's over the top and ridiculous in a lot of ways, but it's charming, and it's definitely not tedious and boring, like you could argue some of the Pokemon writing is. And I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but it's not perfect. Anyway, let's get into this for a minute. Look at the view. Tell me, what was your name again? And for the sake of argument here, we're just gonna be JT. You know what? We'll be Baffy. Can I fit all of Baffy Dastard in here? I can indeed. Humph. Baffy Dastard, is it? Yeah, there's already a lot of improvements I've noticed in my time. I'm hoping to touch on just naturally as we progress. Oh, there you are, look. Right there, you're in that airship. Yep, that's you. Or is it? You can change your appearance. Now, this is changeable at any time. later in the game, which I think is nice. I have some sort of an issue picturing some of these guys as like 2D animation, kind of, instead of just the sprites. So I wish they'd show us, you know, the more animated view, the more hand-drawn view, I should say, because some of these may not look as bad as I think they look in the sprite form. Let's just go with this guy for now. Like I said, you can change that at any time, which is nice and welcome. Oh, don't worry, lad. Things are gonna be just fine. Soundtrack's quite good. Things escalate quite quickly, as you can tell. I cannot believe my eyes. How did it come to this? Why is this happening? Baffy Dastard, that boy betrayed us all. Everything we have built, everything we have been fighting for. Such raw power. Such absolute wickedness. The end of days is upon us. Amelia, we must retreat now. It's not worth it. Shut it, Edward. Listen to me and listen well. If we are to save our planet, Baffy Dastard must be annihilated. Stand with me, tall and proud, against the face of evil. Our people will rise as Baffy Dastard falls. Wow, it feels more personal when I use that name. As opposed to your boy. I will never forgive you. You've doomed us all, Baffy Dastard, you accursed brat. Alright, and now we're not there. I knew it. What are you doing here, Baffy Dastard? Today's the big day. You do know what day it is, right? What? I like the little animated emotions that pop out of them. Makes them a lot more expressive. What? Seriously, are you kidding? How do you not know, Baffy Dastard? They really say your name a lot. I never noticed that until I changed my name to that. Today, we are becoming real tamers. Come on. The others are already outside. Baffy Dastard, hurry up. Go get some supplies from the storage room, if you can even remember where that is. Well, I did this less than 24 hours ago, probably, so less than 48 hours to be sure, so yes, I do remember. Now, I will say one thing that I've noticed in this game, they do reward you for exploring a lot, because as soon as you get through the tutorial, you can pretty much go anywhere. I mean, story beats are locked off, but if it's not story specific, you can kind of just go. And I've stumbled on things in the overworld that, like, you know, boost your XP and or your money gained, and they're just passive that you keep with you at all times, and stuff like that does make it seem like it's worth rooting through people's houses and, you know, being a general nuisance to the public in order to get stuff like that. And I guess Pokemon does that in a way. You can find TMs and potions and whatever, but just worth noting that there are ways to boost your, I guess, your grinding rewards, I should say. See that someone's super eager to become a tamer. I'll have to restock the storage room. Leave some potions for your fellow adventurers, Baffy Dastard. I don't think at this point this game has any online multiplayer, which is probably a missed opportunity, but who knows, maybe they'll patch it. I know it's only been out for 2 days, and there was a patch this morning that wasn't there yesterday, so I think what they've added specifically is footsteps so far, because that's new. There definitely didn't used to be footstep noises, and I like them now that they're here. 1, 2, 3? Only 3 kids this year? Hold on a second. There's supposed to be a 4th brat. I'm sure that he's on his way. Why are we waiting for Baffy Dastard? We're wasting time. Calm down, Ross. Patience is a tamer's greatest virtue. You just made that up. We are waiting. Period. Ah yes, the sarcastic cat friend. He'll be your companion throughout the entire journey, because you're a silent protagonist and someone needs to talk on your behalf. Wonderful. Baffy Dastard graces us with his presence. Let's get this over with, Amelia. Emile? I've been calling her Amelia the whole time. Whoops, my bad. Alright then. Greetings, children. My name is Emile. Amelie. I'm gonna just call her Amelie. No, I'm just gonna call her A. And I represent the Tamers Guild. Every year we select a number of youngsters to become Nexomon Tamers and join our ranks. This will be the turning point of your life. And I'm here to ensure your success. I feel like it's worth noting both of these guys were on that cliffside fighting the giant dragon and cursing our very soul, so something goes awry somewhere. But we need to have our own Nexomon to register, right? As is our tradition, yes, the Northern Woods are an ideal place to acquire your very first companion. You have until midnight. I'll fetch you from the woods once the time is up. You're sending a bunch of kids into some woods until midnight? Fret not, nothing can happen in this ancient forest. Alright, you clearly never played an RPG before. You'll be fine, for Olzar's sake. Go, the clock is ticking. Yes, there's our sarcastic cat friend. Some people may find the humor grating, I don't know. I think it's pretty solid. I mean, it's at least charming. Alright, so here's the plan. Unlike normal people, Coco can use his sense of smell to track any Nexomon for us, see? Then... normal people? This is a waste of time. I'm going my own way. Good luck, guys. Do as you please. I'll be taking this road. Don't follow me. Okay. Oh well, at least we've got plenty of time. Where should we go, Baffy Dastard? Maybe we can check out the... Oh my god. Impossible. Baffy Dastard? What are you doing here? Hear me out. Something dangerous is coming our way. Okay, where should we hide? Thank goodness, you seem like a rational kid. Going back to the orphanage will just put the other kids in danger. Listen to me. There's a fake statue to the north, got it? It has a secret chamber underneath where you can hide. Hurry up, my time, our time, is running out. Why are you shaking? You want to go to the north? I suppose it's as good as any other path, sure. Alright. It's weird to go from that to like the cheerful piano part. Hey, Baffy Dastard, look! There's something in the sky. It's probably nothing. Whoa, that's super huge.
That's what she said!
It's like a shooting star or something, huh? Might as well make a wish, Baffy Dastard. Let's see. A wish for a completely normal and uneventful adventure. Jesus. Oh yeah, okay. And here's your first boss fight. Okay. Yes, from what I understand so far, the plot has to do a lot with giant dragons. What is that thing? Is that a dragon? There's no way we can run from that. I mean, not with that attitude. You don't even have our Nexomon yet. You were too slow, Baffy Dastard. I told you to hurry. A dragon here of all places. Calm down, kid. Might as well learn how to fight now. Help is on the way. I need you to hold on for a little longer. Do you understand? I have something for you. Now let's just, freeze in the middle of this dramatic event and pick our starter. I'm sure they'll wait forever. Take one of these. This should be your companion for life, unless you put it in a box. So choose wisely. You will use this to fight the dragon, even if it's just for a little bit. Okay, here's the first thing that's different. You've got 9 possible starters, one of each type. Which is completely different than Pokemon, locking you into the 3, generic types. Fire, water, and grass. You can select them, and you can get a little, description of them, and they're all pretty decent looking, I think. They've all got nice little cute descriptions. They're all pretty cute. The hand-drawn style is nice. I don't have any issues with any of these guys, really. I think the wind cat over here is a little boring, but can't win them all. This thing's kind of random. I assume he's going to become a giant, evil, monstrous T-Rex one day. Psychic Mask Cat is pretty interesting. And I love the cute little lizard guy. Now in my other run I went with the Ghost because Ghost is my favorite type of Pokemon, and You can never start with a ghost type. But since I already did that once, and for what it's worth, you can catch these. You know, I'm 6 hours into my other file, and I've seen Firecat in the wild. I've seen him in the wild. I've seen the gecko, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I've already seen 3 of them in the wild within the next couple of areas, and I've been pretty careful to explore a lot. And they're ultra rare encounters according to the game or whatever, but they're definitely findable if you hang around. I'm gonna go. I haven't found him yet in my other run through. I might go with him because I expected to, and I never did. Yeah, let's do it. Masquidi. Often mistaken for a ghost-type Nexomon, it is a psychic type with somewhat obscure sense of humor. We'll get along just fine, bud. Now listen very carefully. Once this is all over, nobody can know about me, understood? Keep your mouth shut. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright, our first fight against, that. Seems completely winnable. It's gonna be super simple, not even an issue. What the heck are you doing? Are you insane? Come back here, please. I'm just gonna engage this gigantic dragon in a 1v1, excuse me. That's a true hero right there. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Alright, so now you just kinda have to, lose. If you manage to win this battle, you're a god among men. That's all I can tell you. And we're dead. Told you not to mess with me. Oh god. I told you to stay back. What do we do? There's no way we can beat a dragon. Keep fighting. I like your guts, Baffy Dastard. But not all fights are meant to be won. Come on, get in here. The statue, it vanished. This is our chance to escape. Jeez. Wow, he can throw you pretty good, can he? Hey. Come on, wake up. We're safe now. Maybe if I... Baffy Dastard, your legs! The dragon got them! Oh my god. That's just rude. Alright, calm down. Where'd you get that Nexomon from? It's a secret. A secret, huh? Hanging out with you is gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, look at this place. What's up with the hidden chamber? We can't go back outside with that dragon out there. How about we explore a little? Alright. We're still technically in the tutorial. We can look around here. You can get a pickaxe to break these things pretty early on. But we don't have it yet. Nexo trap. You found 25 coins. Found a potion. Now I am curious because there's apparently some balancing changes with this patch as well. And I do feel that it was a bit unnecessarily hard. As far as pretty much any battle you engaged in, you got hurt, even if you had a type advantage, and you have to heal up a lot. Which I assume is to encourage grinding. Supposedly they reduced that a bit, so I'm curious to see how much it changed in the early game. It did feel a lot better playing this morning than playing yesterday. Which I still enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It's just, I could see the grind getting tedious after a while. Luckily the world is fun and the music is nice and it's fun to look at, so maybe it would never have gotten old. But I wouldn't think it's a bad thing to reduce that up just a little bit. That's a ghost. Is this some kind of tomb? Relax, kid. I saved you just now from that dragon, didn't I? You waited until the last moment. Did you realize how traumatic that could be for a child? Anyway, the dragon's now gone, so you can leave if you wish. What is this place, anyway? My final resting place. I was once a tamer, just like you. Wow. Were you strong? Not too shabby, I suppose. Did you hear that? He was a real tamer. He could teach us something. Yeah, that's not the normal reaction to meeting a dead person, right? But sure, I can teach you how to catch a Nexomon if you want. There's a good spot up ahead. We can use that. Literally nothing can go wrong by following a ghost into a dark cave. You're not wrong, Coco. Super potion. Oh, look. I wonder who these clowns were. They were the bravest warriors of my generation. And Spencer. Wonder which one's Spencer. Anyway, so this is the first area full of encounters. And I spent a good bit of time here after this initial introduction. You can catch a nice variety of dudes here. Not gonna lie to you. It's not like in Pokemon where there's like 3 fixed encounters in a room. There's quite a few. I'm gonna say there's at least 6 or 7 in here. I'll try to see how many we can run into. You may not know this, but we live in perilous times. This world of yours is a horrible, disgusting, burning, depressing, broken... Yes, we get it. But if you know where to look, you'll always find a Nexomon. Just look for the rustling grass over there. There must be a wild Nexomon hiding in that spot. Approach it so we can capture it. 10 Nexa traps. Yeah, so that's one thing about this game so far. All of the encounters are in the shaky part of the grass, which will despawn and move somewhere else after a certain amount of time. But you can avoid them a lot easier, which I appreciate. Did we just weaken the Nexomon and then throw the trap? Perhaps. Yeah, so like if I wanted to walk around, I could just... Sometimes, you know, you're playing Pokemon, you're trying to get through an area, and you have to go through the grass, and you just don't want the wild encounters. So now, I mean, granted, they can spawn in front of you, but it's so much easier to get through a place unaccosted than it is in Pokemon. And I haven't been in any areas that have pure random encounters yet, like where you just walk around, they just get you. It's always in the grass so far. I don't know if that'll stay true to the whole game. I imagine there'll be caves somewhere where they'll just show up, but it's appreciated that so far a majority of the places are like that. Alright, we're going to capture this Nexomon. Most important step is to weaken your target. Yeah, so this may be pretty familiar to Pokemon. Oh, well, yeah, and he's weak to me. So they have not effective and effective, and then just nothing, just standard. It's pretty much how you tell the difference. I went for a long time thinking there wasn't a super effective. Just turned out that effective was super effective, so to speak. That was confusing to me. You're trying to skip this tutorial, so let's get it over with. So what is a little different? Once you've got him where you want him, you hit L1 and R1. And you see there's a bunch of things that can contribute to capturing them. Status effects add percentages, being fed with a snack add percentages, which they'll show us that in a minute. The type of trap you use adds to the percentage, status effects, and other, which is like, so far I've only ever noticed that like you can get these whistles that give you passive boosts per type. So I think other is just stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so if you go over to feed, which we can't do in the tutorial, you could reduce the percentage some more. And you see the standard trap gives you a 10% boost. Now that's something to note. I've been having to catch a lot of dudes with about this percentage, 20 to 30, which isn't great. I would think the average Pokeball is a much higher percentage than that, particularly in the early game. But somehow the 30% ends up with, I end up catching it on the first try more often than I would have expected for a 30%. So, I don't know exactly how that works, but sometimes it'll take me 4 or 5 of them to make up for it. Now, as you see, once you choose your ball, you have to hit that random group of buttons there, which changes every time. And you have to nail that within 5 seconds or whatever it is to complete. I never failed it, So I don't know what happens when you fail it. But we caught Skunkute. Its adorable appearance belies its foul smell, which is its main defense against opponents. I'm gonna just send him to storage, which is nice. You have the option to do that, party or storage, and even when your party's full, you still maintain that option. And if you choose to put him over someone in your party, then that person just goes to or that mon just goes to storage. So that's nice. I've confirmed that. Now you can nickname them here. You can change their nickname at any time, which is also a very nice feature. Thank you very much, guys. Because now, you know, if you want to joke around, you can always fix it later. There's plenty more I'd like to teach you, but I'm sure your friends will be looking for you by now. I'm sure that we will meet again, but until then, stay safe. This world is not as gentle as it used to be. Yeah, so my friends may have been looking for me, but I spent a good, 30, 45 minutes in here just looking at encounters and leveling up. Alright, so here's Quaddy. And all these normal guys, I believe, are quite... Yeah, see, it's affected. They're weak to my psychicness. I can't hit him again without killing him. I'm not really too worried about building up the Monpedia, the Nexopedia or whatever, in this save file, so I'm just gonna kill things I'm not interested in, but I just kind of want to show how many different encounters you can get in this area. I mean, look, we've already got 3 different dudes, 2 normals, and here's a fire. I had this guy on my team for a little while. Seems like Psychic is a pretty strong starter. So far, it's kind of like when I started with Ghost, where all these normals were non-effective against me. Let's catch this guy. He's a pretty solid fire guy, I think. I only replaced him when I caught the starter fire cat thing. Now you'll see a little red flash if you don't catch it there. See, I mean, that's our second attempt. We're looking at less than 30% chance. Caught them both on the first try. Of course, the one in tutorial is probably forced, so maybe that doesn't count. We've caught Stinger. This Nexomon enjoys hiding underneath sand or heavy rocks. Unusually short-tempered for its size, even loud noises make it angry. We have that in common, my friend. Yeah, let me look at this. So if you go to the team menu, and go over to him, you have to set them as main, or you can release them. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the nickname is at the terminals, which I can't, I'll try to get to. I don't know if we'll get to it in this video or not. Depends on how much sidetracking I do. Rubby! I will catch this thing, for a reason that I'll try to show in a little bit. I'm gonna leave him with pretty high health and try this again. I mean, alright, so we'll be looking at 22% down. Now that's low. Surely we'll fail this one. No. See, so it really, you know how odds are, but Jesus, it just doesn't make sense to me sometimes. You caught Rubby. Don't leave your belongings unattended around this fluffy Nexomon. It checks every pocket it can for something to steal. Got a little klepto. I'm not gonna nickname him because he'll be used for my thing later. I'll just keep him honest for now. Now, see, also one thing to note: we're not getting any XP for catching, which is a shame. But maybe that's too easy. I don't know. It's an argument about Sword and Shield and Let's Go that I think will last for a long time. I personally liked it, but of course I did. I'm now a grown person who doesn't want to grind as much. But that's okay. I'm gonna give all our XP to Rubby here. Now, if you happen to end up in my situation like this, where, the Mon that I want to train died, well, here's a little piece of advice. Grab this, first of all. Instead of burning through your free potions, because I used one before I figured this out, just go down here and talk to old Billy Badass, or whatever his name is, and ask him to heal your Nexomon. There you go. There's a camp to the west with medics. Yeah, and we will go there, because that's where I need to show you about Rubby. Let's see what else we can get. We've got, 3 encounters so far that were different. There's another Rubby. I'm about to blow through this guy. God. Yeah, we do need to get our starter some XP because, like I say, it's not the easiest game on the planet. It already feels... I mean, he only took 3 damage there. And it already feels a lot better. There's Woozy. I had him for a little while. He's an electric llama. We're gonna grab him if we can do. Alright, we'll be looking at 25% chance. 1 in 4, baby. Let's see if we get him. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the percentage, like, you'll be at a high 30 and it'll still take you like 3 attempts. Or you can be at like 20 and just nail them on the first try. I mean, I know that's, once again, I know that's just the way that percentages work, but it just feels strange. A fluffy Nexomon that resides on high plains. Its wool allows it to store a lot of static power. I also have a bit of a theory about this being the first area. I'm wondering if I'll ever actually not catch it on the first try. Well, we'll see. Calfter! Captor? Yeah, I guess Captor. But yeah, let's try to catch as many as we can, I guess. Just keep testing out that percentage. Heck, maybe this has been part of the patch. Maybe that 30% is actually more generous. Nice. So far, so good. That's what, our 5th unique encounter? So, I mean, yeah. There's a lot of dudes here. I think one of the starters is here, if I'm not mistaken. I think the little normal raccoon cat dog thing is in here. Or somewhere around here. If not here. He's gonna attack first. Now the attacks do have, you can see a lot of stuff going on down there. They've got power and accuracy, and they cost stamina, which you've probably noticed by now. And the stamina doesn't freely replenish. But, I mean, in essence, it's basically like PP from Pokemon, but it does keep you from being able to use one guy forever. And it does a better job of it, I feel, than PP does. And then each move has a speed related to it, which Pokemon kind of does too, with priority moves, but this literally just assigns it a number, and you can see how likely you are to go first. You know, if I use that move, I'm almost certainly going second. It's only got a speed of 19. And you can even see the crit % chance of each move, because they're all different. And if it causes a status effect. So, there's a bit more going on here than in Pokemon. So he's outspeeding this move with a 47 speed, so instead of letting him go first and knock me out, let's just try to give Woozy a little bit of XP as well. Maybe he'll tank it. Yes, tank it. Tank it! Oh, okay, well he used his bigger move there. Alright, let's just go with Stinger. A mirror match. And there you can see an example of not effective. See, the XP, I feel, is still, you know, slow. Especially when you have to use multiple Nexomon, which I think has to happen a lot. Like I said, you do run out of HP fairly quickly. They fixed it a bit more in your favor, but they still, I think, want it to be, you know, harder than Pokemon, obviously, so that's fair. There's the other starter. Yeah, I knew you could get him here. I was pretty sure. And we'll try to grab him. I've never really used him. Let's just try it with a low 22%. And you know, maybe a normal Pokeball really is that low. And it just, you know, doesn't necessarily feel like it, but it has short legs, adorable big ears, and a huge fluffy tail. Since it isn't a good runner, it prefers to hop. I mean, that's really cute. And we'll keep him with us. Dinja. Alright, so there's a good example. There's 6 or 7 different dudes here, which is a lot different than the 3, particularly for our first area as well. Keep that in mind. I mean, this is the first area of the game. This is like the grass in Pokemon Red and Blue that has Pidgey and Rattata, and that's it. I mean, they're a lot more open with you. And we're already just building our team, and we're, you know, we were less than 30 minutes in probably when that started, so that's also very appreciated. Good gracious, are you alright? A dragon just attacked the area. You don't say. That's a shocker. Oh look, that's Miss Nothing can happen in these ancient woods. We were saved by a creepy ghost, by the way. A ghost? Please, you must be seeing things. You are talking to a cat. We're leaving the woods right now. Follow me back to the orphanage. There's no telling what will happen next. Are we going now, Baffy Dastard? Now that you finally own a Nexomon and some Nexo traps, it can't hurt to explore a little. Yes, and that's exactly what I did on my save file, which was get distracted in about a million different ways. You can go left, you can go right. You can get the pickaxe from this guy right here. I forget what he wants. But he wants some rocks that you can get out of these. He wants shards as well. That's what's in all the rocks. Shards are valuable items and they serve all manner of useful purposes. Interested? Yes. Superb. Then I have an amazing deal for you. For just a few coins and a couple of supplies, I'll give you a pickaxe. The most important tool to mine these gracious gemstones. Precious gemstones. This feels like a scam. Talk to me when you're ready to make the greatest investment of your life. Oh, I'm ready. I was born ready. You proceed to side quest. Yep, and you can keep track of them in your old journal if you want to go look at it here. And go over to quests. Boom, there's pretty rocks right there. Now let's make the smartest investment we've ever made. Have you come to buy my pickaxe? Here's what I need from you. And there's a lot of trades like this. You'll see a lot of people with an icon over their head that I'll point out to you for trades. They don't necessarily want Nexomon. Sometimes it's just like this. It's just items or money. And he wants a potion, an ether, and 200 coins for a pickaxe. Sure. These rocks could be used to make things, make items later, or sold. They're kind of important. I feel like it's probably worth it. Wonderful. You're gonna love the pickaxe. You'll be able to get so many shards with it. Most gemstones are found in caves rather than in the open. But the pickaxe still might come in handy for breaking boulders around here, even if they don't contain any gems. Simply stand in front of a shiny boulder to smash it. Thank you, sir. Yes, and bop. Simple X button, super easy. Not even an issue. And as you can see, there's absolutely nothing in here. Now, it is worth going back into the cave that we were just in and getting stuff from that, but, you know, this isn't the run I'm keeping, so, doesn't matter to me. It's worth it for you guys. Found some grapes. I don't know how to get up there. I assume we get like a grappling hook or something. Some insane tools at some point. Let's see what we encounter over here. See, I could have easily avoided that if I wanted to. A fanlin. I probably should have had old boy heal me, shouldn't I? That was on me. Just gonna whittle this guy down. Okay, we're out of that first cave. Let's try to catch and see if it will fail me. You know, our boy may faint, but it's okay. You don't get XP for catching, so I don't much care if he faints here. Alright. Oh, see, there you go. He failed. Now, is that a coincidence? Or the odds just happen to not be against me? Or do you pretty much always catch on the first try in that cave? I think it may be the first one. But maybe not. And see, and here you go. Like I said, that 30% can be quite stubborn sometimes. That's why catching them all in that cave made me feel kind of weird. I mean, this is actually one of the higher percentages we've doled out so far, at 29%. And we're having this kind of difficulty. There we go. Is Fanlin worth it? Probably not. But he is fast and elusive, which makes it difficult to catch. Its hopping movement generates small gusts of wind. I notice there's no genders in this game. I assume breeding's not a mechanic yet. I haven't stumbled on it. Let's go ahead and give him a nickname so we can try to change it later. Let's call him, in honor of Birdman, we'll call him Keaton. Michael Keaton. That movie was interesting. Boom. And we'll put him in the party. And we'll go ahead and show the replacing in your party. Let's get rid of Cafter. Alright, Keaton joined your team. Noise. Alright, we found some flan. Now I'm gonna try not to grind. I did a good bit of exploring and grinding and catching in my save file, obviously, but I'm going to try not to do it here in interest of, you know, showing more content and kind of seeing how the balancing has changed things also. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, if you will. I don't know where I'm going. Haven't been in this area in a minute. Oh yeah, so there's a spooky, scary minigame up here. With that thing. Hee hee! What's this? What's that? Newcomers, are they? The name's Salem. Wanna play a game with Salem? Yes, let's play. Hee hee! Then step forward and play with Salem you shall. I've seen documentaries that start like this. Okay, first of all, the Blair Witch Project is not a real documentary, alright? If you miss it, you'll never win. So watch, watch, watch. Basically, she's just gonna do a pattern and you just gotta go. You got like a little bit of a Lost Woods syndrome. Right up, right, left up. So if you go out the wrong way, you just have to start over. And you do indeed have to watch her dialogue again. Strange girl wants us to solve her maze. So it's in your best interest to not mess it up the first time. Let's see if I remember. Right up, right, left up. Right. Okay. And I didn't get kicked out, so far so good. Up. And we came out down here somehow. And then we're gonna go right. Then we're gonna go left. And then we're gonna go right up. Boom. Done. Too easy. Give me a hard one. Not bad, not bad. Salem is impressed. Salem will reward you. The vault key. Yes, now we're playing Borderlands. That's a shiny pretty key. It opens a shiny pretty secret treasure vault. Let's play again another time. Hee. Oh, you wacky ghost girl, you. Alright. Might as well get some shards since I'm here. Sometimes I find it hard to notice some of these little shiny dudes, but it does reward your observation skills. But, you know, there's just enough active lighting in this game that can make it hard to see sometimes. Which is probably, you know, part of the issue, or part of the point. Alright, we got a companion, which is another thing you can change in your profile. See, just like right here, if I want to change my avatar back, I could. You can change your name at any time, and you can change your follower, which is what I just got there. Might as well have my starter follow me around. That's convenient. Since you can't have the actual dudes follow you. And let's grab this. Bonus stuff. I'm exploring a little too thoroughly, sorry guys. I do recommend, if you decide to play it, to take your time and look around. There's all kinds of stuff. Alright, back at the orphanage. Oh good, here's our traveling salesman. Are you a tamer? Did you know that there aren't any shops nearby? I'm just passing by, but I can sell you some basic items with a special rookie discount. Trust me, city shops are ripping you off. He's not wrong, his prices are lower than the stores you get later. Which he'll disappear before too long, so it's worth taking advantage of him when you can. Nexo traps are worth 100 each down the line, so I may go ahead and buy a bunch. Just to, you know, have them. Not too concerned about healing, particularly, because if you know, you can always go. If you really want to save the money, you can go back to the guy in the tutorial, and he'll still heal you. So it's not the worst idea in the world early on. This is like fast travel points, but you can't use them yet. It's locked off until like your first real mission, so to speak. Over here. So you guys weren't eaten by the dragons, eh? What kind of question is that? Come on, we're gathering upstairs. Let's go talk with these guys. In the interest of time, and not revealing too much of the story for you guys, I am going to probably skip through this dialogue here. Because I feel like people may want to experience the rest of it for themselves. Because we've already been going for a while. And, I don't quite want to end it. I don't feel like we've seen enough. So we're just going to kind of fly through this. Hopefully I've been talking over the fast-forwarded footage. Hopefully there was enough fast-forwarded footage to talk over. We'll see. Basically, what they're telling us is, like, there's tyrant, evil dragon dudes, and they want to, like, take over the world. You know, just normal stuff. Normal dragon things. Now, you may have seen the sparkly outside the orphanage. If you go down the hall to the right, and then go out that front door, which I didn't do earlier, you can go outside to that bush over there to the right. Alright, so let's, oh, we gotta talk to these guys again. Ross is being a little brat. There's a tyrant nearby, yep. Guys, I'm trying to not show any more of the story. I need you to calm down. Alright, there they go. They all went towards the correct way. Now, see, you're pretty much out of the, you know, the forced tutorial time, so you can kind of go anywhere you want. You can go down here, which goes to, like, Ghost and Psychic Pokemon Town. And your first trainer battles. There's stuff to show on this route, so let's go ahead and have a trainer battle. Whew, where do you think you're going, mate? Haven't you heard there's spooky ghosts down the road? Sorry, but you ain't ready for something so creepy. Now, hopefully, we're not too underleveled. Oh yeah, my starter's dead. Probably should have went and got healed. I'm making myself look like a fool right now. Like a damn fool. But, and we don't have any grassy guys to kind of deal with electric. But as you can see, the scaling is pretty solid because he's only level 7, and that's my highest guy's 6. Now, if I didn't just skip this area and came back later, I mean, I fought him with a party of where his guys are level 9 and 10, so it does scale pretty well with you. Ooh, that hurt. He won't be very effective against old Woozy, but sadly Woozy won't be very effective against him. I think I have a normal move. No, I don't. I lied. Ooh, look at that little move there, son. Let's try. I really should have went and healed. That was a bad move on my part. Oh. It's okay, we did manage to bind him. I think I'm going to switch into Dinja while this guy's bound. Never mind. Binding is a bit like Wrap, by the way. I thought maybe we'd tank one hit, but just enough to throw a potion out. Let's just do some normal moves here. I think we're going to pull this one out, but we're going to have a bloody pulp of a team when we do. Yeah. Gonna have to use Woozy as a cushion. To use one of my potions. Heal him back up again. God. That hurt. Might as well do some damage. Alright, let's switch back. Now let's finish him. Nice little move. I want to do this trainer battle to demonstrate something. Anyway, see, XP is pretty solid from them, and you get money. All right, and then you've got this star is usually some sort of trade. So I believe she wants some actual money or something. She wants Nexo Trap, Revive, and money for 2 different specific type Nexo Traps, which increase your catch chance by a lot more than just the generic one. But yeah, let's go heal. Because, now you'd think this guy could heal you, but he's actually going to just tell you about the medic camp that is right over here. Which is technically a little closer than the other guy. So let's just go talk to this guy. And get healed up. Now, I haven't quite figured out what the trigger is, but the trainers very often are looking to fight you again. It's often if I've gone somewhere and healed or something, and come back, but apparently it's not this immediate. But yeah, they're often ready to fight you again pretty quickly. I just don't know what the trigger is. Which is nice, because it means if you need to level, you know, that's probably the best way to do it, is refighting old trainers. Because you get more money and experience out of that. Now here's why I caught that one Pokemon earlier, because this person wants... See, this is a lazy tamer who just wants you to give her a Nexomon. for money. I don't really care about Rubby, so sure, for $250, why not? But see, there's all kinds of trades. It's not just Pokemon for Pokemon, Nexomon for Nexomon. And you could go down that other path and go to the Ghost and Psychic Spooky Town. You can go down this path and, you know, get more encounters, explore down here. And this one goes on for a while. I think I encountered my first, like, wind guy down here. Poil. I'm a little unfamiliar with this guy. He's kind of bizarre looking. I guess we'll see how well the story specifically scale. I don't think the story bits scale with you like the trainers do. I think, obviously, since it's... well, maybe they do. They must, so you can't over-level, but I think they're built to be a little harder. Because I noticed the story mission that I did do definitely was more intense than just fighting a random trainer. So I'm guessing that scales slightly differently, but still coherently. Anyway, yeah, that's all kind of optional stuff. No big deal. Let's heal up. And let's try to make it to the town. And we'll touch on the last couple of things here. I feel like I've hit on most everything in my mental notes. But, you know, I'm kind of hoping that gameplay will remind me of anything else that I've missed. There is like an evil talking tree side quest that's pretty funny so far in the spooky haunted area. That was pretty great. Oh, he's got mine, or she's got my starter. How's about that? I don't actually know what's good against Psychic. I do know that Stinger here is vastly underleveled. Probably need to start leading with him a little bit. But, you know, for the sake of the video, it's not... it doesn't matter. I'm not continuing this playthrough, so... this is purely for this video, I think. God. You know, when I was thinking the Stinger was pretty good, I may have been wrong. He seemed tougher when, you know, he was higher level. Which is, you know, obvious. How did I lose? This was supposed to be easy money. Well, here's some friendly advice. While battles can yield a few coins, but you'll profit the most from beating other tamers instead. Always be on the lookout for people to fight. Yeah, and that's what I was saying is... ah, now this thing... I actually really liked this guy, and we don't have a grass guy. Won't be worth... or it'll be worth having one in case the rest of this takes longer than I expected. I'm gonna sacrifice my starter for a minute. Oh, never mind, I won't have to. The typing works pretty similarly to Pokemon. I haven't observed ones that are like at odds with each other off the top of my head. Like, you know, fire is strong on grass and stuff like that. None of that seems out of place. Yes, we will take Singletti on our party. He's been a pretty strong force on my other team. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but let me go back and heal. Well, you know what? For you guys, just do it from my inventory. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to be such a cheap SOB right now. I need to revive Stinger, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This run doesn't matter. Grab some items. Nexo Trap. There's some more stuff over there. Definitely get it. I mean, I grabbed everything I could get my eyes on my playthrough. Let's see what this person wants. I came all the way from Materia just to find a specific Nexomon. Yes. She wants a Cruff. Now, I like Cruff. He's my water guy. Although he's a bit reminiscent of of Crocodile in that line, but you know, I won't judge. She'll give you a freaking Master Ball essentially for it, so it's worth catching a second one even if you want one. That's what I did. More plot. She's gonna take us to the city. Once again, I don't want to steal any more plot from you guys in case you decide to play, so just gonna skip. I'm gonna skip story dialogue now. She has a secret area, she calls it, where she finds rare Nexomon. I really didn't find anything particularly interesting over there, but maybe that's a coincidence. Alright, made our way into our first big city. Yes. Yep, this is the city. Thank you guys. I do appreciate the like general zoom outs that they give you when you walk into areas, because their areas can be pretty big. Welcome to Param. Yep, there's a guild here, yep. So far, I noticed just by virtue of going to this building, you get your first badge, and I don't know if that stays true so far. I've only gotten the one badge, but that's a far cry from actually fighting a gym leader. The pink building with the dog was the Poke Store, essentially, and the red building with the plus was the Poke Center, essentially. Or the red building with the X, excuse me, not a plus. As you can see it right there. There's also a plus, though, to be fair. Okay, guys. Thank you. And you know, in my first playthrough, I didn't really find any of the dialogue to be too annoying. I mean, it seems like there's a lot when I'm sitting here trying to skip it, but it's really not. It's really not that bad. And at least it's funny at times and charming and not at all, not particularly boring and uninteresting like some of the newer Pokemons. Hello there, young tamer. Is this your first time here? She uses the power of Himalayan salt lamps, by the way, and heals up your lads. And then there's the storage, which is like one of the last things I wanted to test, really. Yes, my Nexomon are in need of healing. Boom. I like how fast that is. You don't have to, you know, load up the 6 balls and go dun 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 dun, and then, I mean, dialogue moves quick, that moves quick, it's instant, like the animation to heal. It's just one of those little quality of life things. You can make separate boxes in your storage. Now, as you can see, we replaced Cafter earlier, and he just showed up here. And if I go to his details, you can kind of, you can see more about them, like stats and rarity. Sorry, didn't mean to back out of it a second ago. And then if in this menu, you can hit triangle and rename him. So we could rename him Cal. No, you know what? He's a cow. Let's call him Bessie. Let's go old classic Bessie. And then yeah. So you got boxes, you got Poke Center. That should be pretty familiar. We go over to the Mart. The final thing really to show in this video will be the price difference. Like I said earlier about the wandering lad. We got this dog here who A, hates cats. He's kicking out the cat right now. I'll be outside. Yeah, he's cat racist, so that's a shame. But here you can buy pretty much all of the same stuff, but as you'll find out momentarily, yeah, stores offer more and better items as you progress. Check out the stores for updates. Someone mentioned in the dialogue that the prices also can fluctuate, so that probably just scales with the more money you're making. These items will still come in handy. Alright, so as you can see, just a generic Nexo trap, double the money. Potions, double the money. So, whatever money you have early on from that other guy, it's definitely worth spending it there just to kind of get a leg up. So if you do like I did and spend a lot of time in those first couple of extra areas, use your money on that guy if he sticks around. Which I think he sticks around until you trigger something on the way here, like maybe the dialogue to get here. Because I'm pretty sure that if I go back now, he's gone. And, so yeah, now you're stuck using the store. If you go up here, you can get your first badge, and I'm not going to do that because, like I said, I don't want to show any more story. But I will go back and let's check on the status of the wandering guy. See if I'm right. That'd be the last thing that we do. It's pretty fun though. I like this game so far. I think, from what I can understand, it was like a mobile game first, which I'm kind of surprised by how much depth there is to it for that. And I guess there was a previous one. Maybe the previous one was mobile. I don't know. There's no Wikipedia page for it. It's not easy to find out without putting any effort into it. Oh yeah, see, and he's long gone. I'll roll the footage back when I first traveled to here, or to Parnum or Param rather, and make sure he's still there. But I'm about 100% sure he was. Well, you know what? For you guys, just do it from my inventory. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to be such a cheap SOB right now. And so I guess go in there makes him disappear, which is a shame because now you gotta spend more money. But yeah, it's a nice little way to scratch your Pokemon itch, particularly if you're disillusioned with the newer ones. I think they're okay. I mean, I don't hate them. They're not offensive to me, but they're not gonna, blow any minds. They're not gonna win any awards, and they don't deserve to because Game Freak has been complacent. It's kind of like watching Madden nowadays. I mean, Madden came out not too long ago, just 2 days before this video, and that's just more of the same. And it's kind of depressing to see these monopolies where there's really only one of a type of genre like that, and they don't have competition really, so they don't have to innovate, and it's not cool. So hopefully stuff like this can push Game Freak to try harder next time. I mean, it was their first outing on the Switch. Maybe that's all it comes down to. And of course, their plots, their writing has just been... it's been a kid's game for a long time, and that is what it is, I guess. But I think kids could play this too, and it's a bit more enjoyable for someone who's older. I don't know, I'm only 6 hours in. I can only speak up to that point. But I think it'll scratch your itch, as long as you're willing to deal with a little bit of extra grind, potentially. And, not all the Mons are winners. They can't all be. You just gotta make a few sacrifices. It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast, I think. But I've enjoyed it a lot. It looks good, it sounds good, it plays good. It's a solid little alternative. If you're on Poke Strike, then I'd say give it a shot. I mean, it's $20, and it just came out. So it's not even like, it doesn't even have the Tim problem of potentially being overpriced and not being done. I mean, this is, as far as I know, they're just patching it. They're not really adding mountains of content like Tim, because I did try Tim as well, and that's a whole different animal. I mean, it has a completely different set of issues. I don't really have too many complaints about this so far. Maybe, when I've finished it, I wouldn't mind revisiting this concept and seeing if my opinion has changed at all. Don't miss this little chest up here, by the way. But I feel like I'll stay pretty positive on it. In the meantime, if you're interested, maybe check it out yourself, and let me know who you think I should have chosen as my starter, because I think the starter is a difficult choice out of some of those, but it's really alleviated by the fact that you can catch them, which I'm not sure how I feel about. Like, on the one hand, it's good, it's cool that you can get them all, which makes sense if you can't trade with players. But at the same time, I feel like I've encountered starters already, so many of them, that it's obviously not hard to do, and it makes them feel a little less special. So I'm not sure. I'm a little torn on that one. It's good and bad. It's just different. like a lot of the changes. It's just tweaks that aren't inherently good or bad. I don't know, I'm rambling at this point. Just let me know if you tried. Let me know if you think if you think that it's good, if you think that it's bad. I'm curious. I think it's pretty solid. And in the meantime, we'll fade out to the gentle sound of the Ghost of Tsushima theme. The gentle wind. I'll see you next time.